Hey guys, it's Bob Powers. Today I'm just going to go through my shoe collection and I'll show you everything that I have in the shoes I wear. And I'll also talk a little bit about the, kind of the purpose of each shoe, what its, good points are, what occasion it'd be good for. And I'll even tell you exactly what I paid personally, what I myself paid for each of these pairs of shoes, okay? Because I'm cheap. So I'm frugal. So I don't like to blow money on things, but I do like to have nice things. So I'm going to start with probably the most casual. And these are a pair of Bostonians here. These are an old pair of Bostonians. I got these probably a year or two ago. And the older Bostonians, these are Goodyear welted. If you don't know what that means, watch some of my other videos. But you can see the stitching. I don't know if you can see it very clearly in the video. Stitching on the top, side, and bottom. And this would be called a penny loafer. So this is a pretty casual. This is a cordovan or burgundy color. And, got the moccasin toe. Shines up nice. The cordovan color kind of goes with everything. Generally, you don't wear black with brown. Don't wear brown with black. Cordovan kind of goes with everything. And, just a nice all-around shoe, but I would not wear that with a suit. And I've got another pair of, I think this would be a chisel toe, or I think you also could refer to it as a bike toe. Pair of Bostonian loafers. I bought these about 10 to 12 years ago, so probably around 2007-ish. And they have now leather soles, but they went to like glued on leather soles, okay? I live in the Midwest US where we get horrible winters, so you'll see here almost all my shoes I think have the rubber oversoles put on, and at some point I put a new heel on it. But anyway, this shoe did not come like two-tone like this. I added that on. You'll see in another video. If you want to go to my videos, you'll see how I did that. Tan, I just think it stands out a little bit. Usually you see so many men in the US wear these box toe where the toe is real square, black, cheap box toe shoes. Ugh. These have a little more class and style, and I think the tan color sets it apart a little bit. You also might hear this color referred to as like a walnut. And a couple pairs very similar. This is the same model shoe. Again, Bostonians. I used to just buy a lot of Bostonians, and some of it's just what I happened to find for a deal. These shoes probably about 12 years old as well. These used to be just my nice shoes. All I used to have when I started in shoes was, these loafers and these, and that was it. And I thought this was fancy. But anyway, wingtip design. Okay. A couple reasons I've gone away from Bostonians. One, their shoes have even cheapened up, cheaper than this, and I don't know if you can tell in the video, but they actually have a little bit of cracking, okay, like right there. So the leather quality is poor in the long run. I mean, these are 10, 12 years old, don't get me wrong, that's old, but I mean, I only wear these shoes, I used to wear them only once a week on only nice days. I'd always polish them. I'd always put over boots over them so they wouldn't get wet. I mean, in the last year or 2 years, I probably only wear them once every other week. So they have not really been worn that much, but kind of classy, It's more of a very classic style. It's got a kilt on it. So this would be, I guess you'd classify this as a wingtip loafer. Some people may not like this, looking old-fashioned. Exact same thing over here, except this is in the burgundy or cordovan color. And these I paid $6 for. These shoes here, I think I paid $89 for new. Obviously these, thrift store. These I think I paid $70 for new. And those I paid, I believe, $12 for the thrift store. And they were in really, really good shape. So if I keep on moving, we'll look at a couple pairs of derbies here. Okay. And these first pair here are a pair of Allen Edmonds. And the tan ones here are a pair of Florsheims. So these Allen Edmonds have been referred to as the gateway drug to really nice shoes. And I'm not advocating drugs, but the point is, of the really, really high quality shoes, they're, I guess, kind of the easiest ones to get into. This is a MacNeil, is the model of this shoe. And it is, you can see it looks like a wingtip, but it's actually a long wing. You see how the wing goes kind of like all the way back? Okay, so that's called a long wing, and it's a derby. These flaps make it a little bit less formal. And I purchased these on eBay. I believe I paid $49 for them, okay? It's a bigger, chunkier design, so it's a very classic American design. You can see the sole is called a double oak sole, so the sole here is like twice as thick, so it's, protects your feet very well. It's great for walking in. It's also got a, I don't know if you can see it here, but it's called a storm welt. Do you see where the welt folds up, so that protects the shoe a little more from, bad weather, stuff like that. But anyway, great walking shoe. Like I said, a little chunkier design, so some people may not like that. It's very classic American design. And this is the Florsheim Castellano Wing Ox. I paid 109 bucks for these new. I think the list retail price is 130. This is a wingtip derby, okay? It's got broguing here as well as burnishing with a two-tone. I redid the two-tone burnishing. It kind of flaked off. For the price point, not a bad shoe, you know, for a $100 shoe. This is not leather. It's an artificial material, and it looks like it's stitched. I don't know for sure, but I really don't think it is. I think this is, you know, fake stitching. Generally, well, you look on their website, it says full grain leather, so that's a good kind of leather, and you can see it's held up very well, okay? Right? These are, I think, I don't know, 2 to 3 years old, and I've worn them a lot. I think these are 2.5 years old, and I wear them a couple times a week, once or twice a week, and I've even worn them out in the snow and stuff like that. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to focus. But the websites, I've never seen a company make a shoe that has a feature like Goodyear welting where they don't tell you that it is. So that's the main reason I don't think it's Goodyear welted. And somebody else pointed out the distance between those stitchings. And on the top, I can't tell, is it actually narrower? But I don't think the distance matches up, which means it can't be stitched. That's what somebody else told me. Don't know if that's true. Now, this pair I purchased recently. This pair, or a pair of, you can see right there, Florsheim Imperials. Florsheim's Royal Imperial is like their top of the line shoe, and you even see there, it says Goodyear welted. You see the stitching there? And you can also see it on the top side. This is called an Algonquin toe. Okay, you see that split toe with the moccasin toe? So that's called an Algonquin toe. Not my favorite design. It's growing on me though. I purchased these though not for the $18 price. You see, it was a half off day, so I actually got them for $9. So for $9, what the crap, you know? Have another pair of shoes to, you know, to be able to spread the wear along. They're a derby. Black is a little more formal color. The derby is not the most formal style, so you could wear this. This shoe would be great to wear. You'd be down dressing a suit. I mean, if you wore a derby with a suit and a tie, no one's ever going to say anything because 99% of the people won't even notice what a derby versus an Oxford. But really, if you're wearing a suit and tie, you should wear an Oxford, not a derby. This shoe is a little more casual because it has got the broguing on it, and because of the tan color, darker colors are more formal. So this shoe is great when I want to, you know, attract a little bit of attention to myself without being overstated, or if I'm wearing more of a casual outfit, you know. So, bring down the room here. I'll go to a couple of other shoes that I really like. Now, this brand here of shoe, love this style of shoe. Just think it's beautiful. Okay, and this is another derby, and obviously this is woven leather, but the brand here I'll show you, I had not ever heard of this brand before I bought them. I found this particular pair of shoes, Principe, made in Spain. I actually found them at a thrift store for, I think I paid $12, okay, right, 11.5. They're a little tight. I'm actually a wide width, but, you know, I'll suffer a little bit because these shoes look so good. I just make sure I don't wear them on days I have to do a lot of walking. But I knew this was a high quality shoe without, you know, ever hearing of the brand, because it's got a Blake stitched, you know, full stitched leather sole on it, full grain leather. When you look at it, it's hard to tell in a video, but full grain leather has some variation in the color and the tone. Okay, you get cheap leather, they just kind of paint it and dye it, and you're not really seeing the natural material. So there's some color and variation in the tone. You know, so this was like I looked them up. The shoes they've made, it doesn't look like they do as much in shoes anymore, but this would have been like a $300 shoe. Again, I think I paid $12. And these I purchased online because after I knew that 11.5 standard width or medium was a little tight, I knew that if I got one a little bit bigger, it would fit like a glove. These are a 12 wide. Okay, same exact brand, same exact shoe. So I knew, even without trying it on, that it would fit me like a glove. And look at that gloss on the toe cap. Just love this style of shoe. And I've got one more pair of woven shoes, that's how you can tell I really like that style. And introducing probably one of my favorite shoes in my collection right now, Allen Edmonds, and I forget what model this is called. Let's take a look. I always tell you. Oh yeah, it's called the Shreveport. 360-degree Goodyear welted construction. I put that new leather rubber combo heel on myself, and the rubber oversoles for the Midwest wet winters. This color is called walnut, and you can see there's natural variation in the color. It's not all one color. It's full grain leather. soft but strong. These things are just awesome. And they're my size too. They're an 11.5 Triple E on the 65 last. And Triple E, the extra wide shoes are difficult to find. You've got some broguing here across the cap toe. I love cap toe shoes. You can, really make that cap toe gleam with the spit shine. So I just love these shoes. They're just cool. Okay, and we'll move up to the Oxfords. Now, we've got here another pair of Allen Edmonds. Oh, by the way, those I bought online and I paid $49 plus shipping for them. Now these Allen Edmonds, this is the McAllister. And this color is called Oxblood. This is a wingtip. You can see the closed front means it's an Oxford. You could also call this a full brogue. Just love this color. Just love everything about this shoe. Goodyear welted construction, as I said, that's what an Allen Edmonds factory heel looks like with that V kind of in it and the AE logo. I don't know if you can tell, but it does have the AE logo right there. I put the rubber overshoes on. This, I guess it'd be great for more formal occasions, wearing it with a suit and tie, or just like a suit without a tie, or, you can obviously wear with slacks too. But I wouldn't wear this with a real casual outfit. It'd be a little bit too much. And if you really want to go formal, like a formal job interview or a wedding, technically you should go with something more like this, which is a cap toe Oxford, which I'll get to in a second. But I paid $245 for these. The new list retail price on Allen Edmonds shoes are between $395 now to $425. They have what's called factory seconds, where they have some blemish on them, and you can get them for, sometimes $100 or $200 discount. These are first quality. They are not factory seconds. You can tell because they always put a funny foot-shaped stamp, like down in this area on a factory second. So these are, I got them from the Allen Edmonds store for $245 on sale. I just waited until they went on sale. I'm on their email list. Okay, so another pair of Allen Edmonds here. I think this model is called the Hastings. It's a hole cut Oxford. If you can see, this whole upper is made from one piece of leather with no seam on it anywhere except the back. Okay, 360-degree Goodyear welted. I put new heels on them because I wore the heels out. That's another great thing about higher quality shoes. They can be serviced. Only thing they're kind of odd is the way the broguing, it makes like these racing stripes. So it's not my favorite thing, but I did get these shoes online for, I think, is either 40 or 50 bucks. So they're really comfortable. Great shoe when I, like prospecting, when I have to do, a lot of sales calls or something like that, and a lot of walk-in. Because they're not my favorite shoe, I'm not afraid to beat them up a little bit, and they're extra wide width, so they just really fit me like a dream. So that's one of the reasons I like those. Here's a pair of Johnston and Murphy's. This is the Melton cap toe Oxford. These I bought online. I believe I paid 60 bucks for them, and they're a Triple E width, 11.5 Triple E, so they're nice and wide. I love that about them. They're 270-degree Goodyear welted, and the sole is a real stacked leather sole, so it is serviceable. And nice brown color there, So this list retail price is $175. Like I said, I think I paid like 60 for them. And only thing more formal than this I have would be the Allen Edmonds Park Avenues. The only reason this is more formal than this is because of the color, the black color. So get those cap toes spit shined. 6 eyelet. Oxford, also referred to as a Balmoral. And you can see the Allen Edmonds logo peeking out under the rubber oversole there. I put new heels on them. So, great for a suit and tie occasion. I probably would not, these would look a little bit out of place if you're wearing like jeans, okay? Especially being black. So that's what's in my current shoe collection. Hope that you enjoyed that. And if you want to learn more about shoes, go to my channel and check out some of my other videos. Thanks, guys.